record it. Okay. And what do you usually do after school?
Well, after school, I often go hang out with my friends or just go home for extra classes.
Mhm. Okay. Okay, talking a little bit about technology. Do you like using technology for school?
Well, I find uh, I technology things is very important for me to go for school. Um, I use it mostly for research for my homework or just talks in the class. My class also uh, requires students to use technology items to do the test too.
Okay, good. And what technology do you often use? Your computers or cell phones?
I think it depends. When I need to do my homework, I usually do it on computers because of its large screen. Uh, but when it comes to the just chatting or make a calls, make I usually use smartphone because it's more convenient.
Okay, good. Yes. And talking about museums, do you often visit a museum in your country?
Well, I'm not a person who really keen on visiting a museum because I don't really like the antiques or just pictures something. Yeah, I'm not a good person in analyze the meaning of these things.
Okay. Do you think museums are important?
Well, even thought I don't like visiting museum, but I find it really important. It preserve the yeah, cultural values of a country, the history things that are the previous generations had been through.
Okay. Okay, now let's move on to part two. So, I will give you the cue card here. Huh? So, yes. So, you have some time, like you have 1 minute to think. So, you are free to write down anything if you would like. Okay. So, we have 1 minute. Okay. Yes, time's up. Are you ready to start?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. So,
Well,
we have 2 minutes. If I stop you, so you don't need to worry about that. Okay? Sure. Okay, let's start it.
a piece of equipment I often use at home is my smartphone. Uh, I usually use it with listen to music or for relaxing, like listening to music, surfing the internet, or just chatting with my friends. Uh, I find it really, really convenient. So convenient, but also important too. Uh, also important too. I uh, I have had it for since I was in grade six, and I and it helped me a lot in both at uh, see the news on social media or doing my homework too. Uh, in a modern work, in a modern world, and modern world, why things are usually uh, update on the internet. I think a smartphone is really important for us uh, to uh, and my smartphone I have now is from my dad for my birthday, so I really appreciate that. Uh, I find the smartphone is really important because of its convenience, and uh, we can approach the world world news more faster and
Okay. Yes. Okay, Thao. Now let's move on to part three. Huh? So, talking about technology based on what you have, like you told me about your smartphone, right? So, like what are the disadvantages and disadvantages of using technology nowadays?
well, there are several disadvantages that technology items will bring to us. Like, if first of all, it is not good for our physical health. Um, when we using too much technology, things like smartphone or playing games on it, we rarely go outside for exercise. So the risk of uh, being uh, the risk of being obese will higher. Um, Secondly, it is not good for our mental health either. Mm, in the world where there are many situations that kids are affected by violent games, which leads to their actions not uh, which leads to they lead to they are being arrested by police.
Yeah. Okay. And how do you think AI will impact education in the future?
Well, I think AI have a big impact on education in the future because even now, students using mostly AI even for their exam or just doing homework at home. Uh, and this is obviously not a good trend because it will go, uh, it good chance. But in other side, AI is um being more being more being better day by days and more convenient for students to research.
Yeah. Okay. Yes. And because of that, should government regulate AI developments? Why or why not?
I think, in my opinion, the government should not improve the now AI development because it um will raise the risk of AI will be replace us. There are many opinions in the world that AI can't be replace us, but uh, with development, it will be better day by day. So we're no doubt that AI will not be replaced.
Mm. Okay. Yes. Okay, so thank you for joining the speaking test. Huh? Okay, yes. So we just stop the speaking test here. So can Miss Sin ask you, how do you think about your speaking test?
I find it's really terrible.
Okay, so but it's nice to try, right? It's nice to at least that we have a chance to try, that you talk to Miss Sin so you know how is your reality will be, right? Isn't it? So we gonna maybe prepare even more. So maybe we're gonna focus even more. Okay. So which Missing ask you several questions. Sorry, Missing will just stop the recording here.